over the past few years, I've seen people getting mad at each other. I've seen videos of people getting into fights over small things. And at this point, it doesn't seem like people know how to treat each other very well. And so I have 5 things to help address that. This one is for the ladies. Hi, my name is Gabe Randall. I hope that you take away something new from this video and just apply it to your life. Here we go. So my first attribute is one of humility. Being able to put others before yourself. To me, anytime I see someone do that, I'm like, oh, that's really nice. That's attractive in this case. On the other hand, arrogance is not attractive. We've seen videos of Karens all the time. I looked it up, and Karens are described as middle-aged women who are seen to be more demanding and entitled than normal people. I kind of feel bad for them stealing the name Karen. Karen, if you're out there and your name is Karen, I'm sure you're a very nice person. Don't let these other people get in the way of you shining. But anyway, these videos go viral because of the sheer absurdity, how mean they are, how arrogant and unpleasant they are in general. And so the videos blow up. People will notice when you lift others above yourself. In Proverbs 16:8, it says, "Pride goes before destruction, and arrogant spirit before the fall." Obviously, it's good to take pride in certain things, but it's also good to know when to be humble. Um, and that doesn't mean you can't make jokes. Like, you can still walk into the room and be like, "Oh, it sure is hot in here." Oh, wait, that was because I walked in. You can still do those jokes. But knowing where to draw the line, where your pride stops and your humility begins to lift people up, that's when you know that you are on the right track. Let's see. My second point is patience. I know that guys are thick-headed, and it can take a little more time for us to understand where you're coming from. We see things for face value. Sometimes we miss the context. And so just being patient with us and being patient with others in general, that's something that stands out. If you can slow down and match pace with someone else, then the right people will start to notice. For me, this is important because I want to get married at some point. And so if I see someone who's good with kids, somebody who can take the time, take a moment out of their day, slow down, help a kid out, or just walk alongside of them, being encouraging to them. Sometimes kids don't fully understand things. And so being able to explain those things, being patient with them, is something that sticks out to me personally. And I'm sure a lot of the other guys notice that. My third point is respect. I mentioned this in the guys' video. If you want to gain respect, then you have to respect others. One of the ways is by talking to adults, having a real genuine dialogue with an adult. Is something that shows that you can be respectful to others. If you can't respect people around you, then there's no way you'll respect me. You need to be able to show people that they are important, that they mean something to you. I saw a video with a couple, a guy eating his food, and the girl was like, "Do I get any?" And he was like, "No." But in the background, you saw a bag with another box of food, and so I'm guessing that was for her. But the thing that she did next was she stuck her hand in the food and just like she didn't even grab any food out. She just stuck her hand in it, and it was gross. And you could hear him going to the trash can and throwing the food away. And so at that moment, she wasn't showing any respect towards him, because if you don't know this by now, guys are very serious about their food. They love their food. And so I was trying to think of an equivalent, and uh, the best one I could think of was, if you're doing your makeup, if you've done your makeup and your hair, you've spent like an hour or half an hour on it, and then somebody dumps a bucket of water on your head. Are you going to appreciate that? No. And so it's important to make sure that you keep your boundaries. and you need to treat people right. Another thing I mentioned in the guys video was the golden rule. Luke chapter 6, verse 31. Do to others as you would like them to do to you. It's very simple. My fourth point was listen. Listen to what people tell you, even the small things. If I tell someone I like blueberries and a week later they pick me up a pack of blueberries, then I'm like, oh, they remembered what I told them. They actually cherished what I had to say. And I also get a thing of blueberries. So and so it's good when you remember even the small things. Uh very important. Very, very important. I cannot stress this enough. Do not repeat something that should not be repeated. If someone tells you something in confidence, someone tells you a secret, then that secret is not supposed to be repeated to other people. Listen to what they have to tell you. Don't go spread it on the grapevine right afterwards, because that is a huge turnoff. And this is for both guys and girls, because this is such a big thing. If somebody tells you a secret, just don't tell other people. It is really annoying. I've had people that I tell something and then they keep bringing it up, or they tell other people, or they bring it up in front of other people. And I'm like, that is not helpful. And now I've made an effort to avoid people like that because it's just a toxic environment to live in. I don't want to be around people that don't lift me up, people that don't cherish what I have to say. And so if I tell someone a secret and they tell someone else, that's belittling me. That's not lifting me up. That's not encouraging me. That's them being annoying, and that's them maybe stressing me out. And so when you listen, make sure to listen. You have two ears, one mouth, and so try to be encouraging. Try to keep your mouth shut. If someone's trying to tell you something, just keep your mouth shut. Listen and try to remember the small things. My fifth point is honesty and loyalty. And if I'm honest right now, I almost left out one of these. So I wanted to still have 5 points, not make it 6, just so it's even. Well, even in an odd way. But yes, 5 points. Lying isn't constructive. It doesn't build people up. This is really important. Don't put yourself in a situation where you'll have to lie. Um, so as an example, I usually avoid playing a game like Truth or Dare. And so at some point I did find myself in a game of Truth or Dare, mixed genders, which makes everything more complicated. Um, and so the dare was for everyone to go around to the circle and say who they like, obviously. And that's where the drama ensued, and someone lied, and so the drama just blew up. Somebody got mad, but usually I try to put myself in a situation where that wouldn't even happen, where that wouldn't even come close to happening, because normally I avoid playing Truth or Dare because I know something like that might happen, and I don't want to have to lie about it. When it was my turn, I just said Jesus. That's the safest answer right there. And when I said Jesus, no drama blew up, nothing happened, and that was exactly my goal. If you want a healthy and positive relationship, then build it in the right way. Just be honest. And the second part was loyalty. Friends don't spill secrets, like I said earlier. On a friendship level, if you're hanging out with somebody you might not normally hang out with, don't be on your phone while you're spending time with them. That doesn't spell out loyalty to me at all. Um, and if you are in a relationship with someone or trying to become better friends with someone, be committed and understanding towards that person. We all mess up, guys and girls, both of us, we mess up. And so if I make a small mistake and somebody was like, well, I thought you were better than that, Gabe, we can't be friends anymore, then I don't want to be friends with them anyway, because they don't respect the fact that I am trying to make up for my mistake. I'm trying to come back from that. And if they don't give me any grace, then it shows that they're not the best friend choice in the first place. When you make a mistake and they run off to the next person, then there's no way that they're going to last. So you need to do better than that. You need to be loyal and you need to be honest, um, because those things make you the better person. So those were my 5 points: humility, patience, respect, listen, and be honest and loyal. Guys specifically, they'll see those things and they'll be like, ooh, that girl's on fire. I like that. And so if you want positive attention, these are the things you got to do. So thanks for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below.